Rest assured, all is quiet here in Qiqi village. Zhongyun is guarding the outside and I'm guarding the inside. Not a problem in sight.
Good. I've made some progress in my investigation as well.
Oh? What are you planning? Is it time to strike?
Let's go!
Traveler, Paimon, you are just in time. I looked everywhere and I found some clues regarding the treasure hoarders. Besides wagon tracks, I also came across bits and pieces of fireworks packaging scattered on the road. Following those clues, I was able to finally locate the missing fireworks. But there was no sign of treasure hoarders. No, I think they might be just overly careless. I seem to have found the location where they've been stashing all their stolen goods. They must have thought it was well hidden and deemed it unnecessary to post any guards. The amount of fireworks they've amassed there is astonishing. Not only did they steal the ones in Qiqi village, but also from other locations too. They've gathered all the stolen goods there. I've asked the Millilith on guard at Qiqi village to report this to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. They will organize a search around that warehouse.
Now that the Millilith is involved, you don't need to handle this yourself anymore!
The treasure hoarders are notoriously cunning, and they may even have lookouts. If they notice anything suspicious, they will move the fireworks and our single lead will be lost. I have to keep an eye on the situation.
You're not really thinking that you can take all of them yourself, are you?
No, I am not that reckless. I just want to investigate the case thoroughly. But now that I have your help, the idea is feasible.
So you really are considering it?
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Though they are merely a group of irksome bandits, please, exercise caution.
Please hide yourselves. Let's wait and see what happens.
Hey, boss. You think we have enough fireworks now?
Ha! Are you kidding? This ain't nowhere near enough.
But boss, if we want more fireworks, we're gonna have to steal them in the city. Ain't gonna be easy.
You got a point. All right, then we steal those things that make a real loud bang but don't light up real pretty. What do they call them? Ah, yeah, firecrackers. Those'll do the job. All we need to do is make some real ruckus. As long as we distract the Millilith, the other hoarders can do their end of the job. You get it?
Got it, boss. I gotta hand it to you. We're gonna hit the jackpot this time. But, boss, all our boys are out scouting around. Don't you think we need a few more to guard the stash?
Hey, don't worry about it. The Millilith are swamped with lanternite. They won't have time to come out here. All right, move it, boys. Just a few more batches and we'll be...
Uh-oh. Hey, boss, we got trouble!
Huh? What happened?
The jig is up, boss. The Millilith are coming, and it seems they've already caught our scouts. If one of the boys hadn't set off a firework to warn us, we would have been completely blindsided. Boss, let's run!
But how did the Millilith find out about us? And so quickly, too? Ah, fine. Leave the fireworks and let's split. They won't be catching us.
It's time to make our move. Ready?
Let's go!
Drop your weapons and surrender immediately!
Ha! Get out of my way! You got a death wish or something? I'll show you! Huh? Wait a second. You're Lady Qiqi, the you.
So you do recognize me then? I'll say it one more time. Drop your weapon and surrender. Now!
Who would have thought we'd run into the Yuhong all the way out here? All right, hoarders. Looks like the Yuhong wants to play. We'll show you. Get him!
It's nowhere to hide.
Such a pain.
Don't blink. All right, so you want to do this the hard way.
We surrender, Yuhong.
Now, I want some answers. What were you planning to do with the stockpile of fireworks?
We just...
Tell the truth, and I might go easy on you.
Fine. We were gonna smuggle these fireworks into the city and ignite them during the Lantern Rite's opening ceremony. The fireworks are really bright and loud and would definitely raise some havoc. We were gonna rob the city while everyone's distracted by the explosions. But, we didn't seem to have enough fireworks, so...
Oh? So you mean you had more than one group of thieves stealing fireworks?
Yeah, that's right. Originally, I had all the hoarders out stealing fireworks, but then one of them got caught by the Feiyun Commerce Guild and was arrested. I really didn't get it. Why did the Feiyun Commerce Guild get involved? We were only stealing from the government. No, what I meant is, well, I was worried that the guy who got arrested would rat us out. Who would have guessed we'd end up running into you like that?
Hey, didn't one of you just say that the Millilith were coming too?
Yeah, that's right. I wonder how the Millilith even found out we had dispatched scouts. They somehow captured almost all of them. If someone hadn't alerted us, we would have all been caught.
Well, you did get caught.
Well, yeah.
It appears that the Millilith managed to get the captured treasure hoarder to talk. There may still be other treasure hoarders in the area. We should head elsewhere just to be safe. Traveler, please escort the treasure hoarders back to Qingce Village and hand them over to the Millilith stationed there. I'll be there once I am finished inspecting this place. Yes, you too. I'll see you in Qingce Village.
This is the last batch of fireworks that I can get. Please ensure that there will be no further problems.
Don't worry. The Yuhong will be taking care of this personally. And with us on guard, I assure you it'll be safe.
Yes, indeed. Oh, it appears the traveler has returned. And with 2 others, no doubt.
It's definitely dangerous to infiltrate an enemy area like that. If only I was there to fight alongside you.
Come now, we both know the Traveler is most capable. But who would have known we performed such a noble deed? We had arrested the treasure hoarder earlier by mere happenstance.
Yeah, talk about a coincidence.
It seems that justice always finds its way into the world. It is in fateful moments that miracles are born.
So it was you! You horrible brutes are the ones who stole the fireworks? Just the sight of you two makes my blood boil.
Please, calm down. I doubt they'll be causing any more trouble now that they're in custody. Thank you very much, Traveler. But may I ask, why has Lady Qiqi not returned with you?
Lady Qiqi was worried there'd be more treasure hoarders lurking about. She wanted to conduct a full search of the area.
Oh, I see. Yes, Lady Qiqi is quite thorough. A squad of Millilith came by just now. I believe they were sent by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I also heard that most of the fleeing treasure hoarders have already been apprehended. Hopefully that will be the end of this matter. Anyway, you may leave these treasure hoarders to us. I will escort them back to the city and make sure they stand trial with the others.
And thus, our chapter has finally reached its timely conclusion. I am partial to fireworks myself, but I'm afraid we must also be leaving now.
Huh? Why the hurry to get back to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Oh, don't tell us you have work to do too!
Inevitably, affairs do become busier around festive seasons. But no need to worry. We have many attendants to assist us. And there's always Chongyun, too.
Huh? You mean you're assigning more work to me?
'Tis only my duty as your dearest friend. Work before play, as they say. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, alright. I suppose.
As the saying goes, many hands make light work. As long as work is assigned to the right people, everything will proceed without a hitch.
If you ask me, I think speaking eloquently is just a guise for assigning work to everybody else.
All right. I shall treat you to a meal after the work is done. Farewell, traveler.
By the way, do you know when Lady Qiqi will be back, traveler? There are not many fireworks in the second batch that I brought, so I'm worried that we can't achieve the show's desired effect. I was hoping we could somehow retrieve the stolen fireworks.
Hey! Did you hear that explosion? Maybe it was fireworks. Or maybe more treasure hoarders! Oh no! Maybe she ran into trouble! Let's go and help her!
A burst of fireworks! Could it be the treasure hoarders? Oh, Lady Qiqi, please stay safe. It's up to you to find out what's happening, traveler. Good luck.
Ha! Your hoarding days are over. How dare you cause trouble during Lantern Rite? You'll get what you deserve once we hand you over to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
How did the Millelith find us so fast?
Whew. I guess we're done for.
Oops. What did I do?
Hey! Coaching!
Uh-huh. What treasure hoarders?
We heard an explosion and thought it might be treasure hoarders sending signals to one another again.
I see. Sorry, that's not the case. I saw a few sticks of fireworks on the ground, so I fiddled with them, and sure enough, it seems I accidentally lit the fuse. Before I could react, the fireworks were already up in the air.
So no enemies? Whew, well that's good. We thought you might have been surrounded by bad guys.
I apologize. I didn't mean to alarm you. Fortunately, there are no more treasure hoarders in the area. It seems this matter has finally come to an end.
Great! The case of the stolen fireworks is finally solved. Good thing we were able to get to the bottom of it. Otherwise, those beautiful fireworks would have gone to waste, and the whole show would be ruined. By the way, Qiqi, you're the one in charge of the fireworks show, which means you know the best viewing spot, right?
Yes, of course. The best view should be from the Jade Chamber. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten my promise. But first, I have to drop by the Ministry of Civil Affairs and close this case. Leave the rest of this to me. You've already been a great help. Why don't you go for a walk around the city and I'll meet you when I'm done?
Okay, but we'll be waiting for you.
Yes, I'll be there.
Qiqi really is super busy. I'll meet you when I am done. How many times have we heard that already? Now Paimon gets why Lady Ningguang is so worried about Qiqi. If she keeps working like this, she really will miss the Lantern Rite. Oh, yeah! We said we would meet him! And we've even collected a few opinions about taking a rest from work. Zhongli said he'd wait for us at third round knockout. Let's go find him. Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Yes, you are quite right. I shall take your wise words to heart, sir. They will certainly be most helpful in my next performance.
You are welcome, Miss Yun. Your willingness to hear suggestions is indeed impressive. It's no wonder your opera performance has only been getting better.
No, I'm afraid that's not always the case. Though I am still young, I can be quite arrogant at times. I do not always accept advice so readily, but your wisdom has spoken to me.
Zhongli, we're back!
Ah, you've returned.
You are also acquaintances?
Yes, we sure are!
Not everyone gets the privilege of meeting someone so knowledgeable and discreet as Mr. Zhongli. You are indeed well connected, traveler.
I am flattered, Miss Yun. It is an honor for an ordinary person like myself to have met the traveler.
Wow. Did he really just say that?
I'm sure you must have matters to discuss. I have an appointment with Xinyan, so if you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave.
Very well. Goodbye, Miss Yun.
See you around, Yunjin!
So, tell me, what have you learned from your trip? I see. Well, traveler, what do you make of all their opinions?
Yeah, Paimon already started creating her own story on the way here. The goal is to convince Qiqi to rest more with just a simple story, right? If that's the case, then Paimon thinks we can use food as our theme. Think about it. Who doesn't like delicious food? And when it comes to eating, everyone has an opinion. It's the perfect angle for our story. Paimon knows just what to write. Let's say there's a chef in Eula who's very talented at cooking. He opens a massive restaurant at Eula Harbor, and lots of customers come every day, so he's always super busy. Then, how should the story go from there? Ooh, that's good. But wait, didn't we say he's really good at cooking? That wouldn't make sense.
There's no need to jump to the conclusion. Why don't you elaborate more on the chef?
More about the chef. You mean both good and bad things?
Yes. To gain one's empathy, there must be familiarity. I would like to understand this chef character of ours a little deeper.
Paimon didn't think this far. Why don't you take it from here?
Since you've spoken with others familiar with Qiqi, why don't we integrate their thoughts into your story? That will allow it to become all the more convincing.
Okay. Let Paimon think. What did Cloud Retainer say? As one sows, so do they reap. And the joy of reaping is what one yearns for.
That was quite poetic, Paimon. Bravo!
Oh, now Paimon remembers? Cloud Retainer said that if she spends all her efforts working on a machine with no time to test the outcome, then she'd be like a chef who doesn't get to try their own food. Problems are bound to pop up.
Yes, it is most unwise to put the cart before the horse.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what she said. So, let's make that happen to the chef in the story. He's great at cooking, but he can't enjoy his own food.
But there must be a reason why he doesn't partake in the delicacies he makes.
Right! It's because he's super busy. He receives the customers, he takes the orders, and he does all the cooking himself. That should keep him busy enough. He's so busy every day that he doesn't even have time to take a break. break, which obviously also means he doesn't have time to eat. Hey, it's just a story. Besides, it's supposed to leave a powerful impression. Kinda like fireworks.
Yes, the chef is unwilling to delegate tasks to others. He's overconfident about his own cooking abilities and tries to accomplish everything on his own.
Paimon already kind of feels sorry for him. Oh, right! That's what the chef doesn't understand. And there's another saying. What was it again? Oh, yeah! A rested worker is an efficient worker. That's what Yamfe said. So, the chef gets busier and busier to the point where he can't stand up straight anymore, and he has big, dark circles under his eyes. The customers tell him to take a few days off to get some rest, but the chef won't listen.
His judgment is clouded by the chores before him. He is oblivious to mountains in the distance, the bigger picture.
Eventually, the chef falls ill, and his cooking becomes far worse than when he started. The customers can't convince him to rest, and they don't like his cooking anymore, so they stop coming to his restaurant.
Rest is always of great importance. Although we may come across various difficulties in our lives, pushing ourselves is never a good modus operandi. The story is quite simple, without embellishment, yet deeply meaningful. If our listener is sensible, then she should quickly grasp the meaning contained within.
You're saying Paimon made a good story?
Sincerity can allow one to see clearly, and earnest advice can provide sound direction. The story is indeed good. The Yuheng is an adroit leader. I am certain she will understand the message you are trying to convey.
Really? Score 1 for Paimon!
Given that the case involving the treasure hoarders has come to an end, she is inevitably tired. Now will be the ideal moment to speak with her. If all goes well, I think your story will be a success.
Hear that? Zhongli says Paimon's story has what it takes. If anyone knows a good story, he does. Quick, let's go find Qiqi.
I wish you luck, traveler.